Intoxicated Television, man. We back with Grayson Lee up in this motherfucker.
And if you haven't seen the previous episode, I am Mr. Everywhere But Nowhere, the fucking smart renegade, the fucking unhinged motherfucker of the smart side. You know, the co-host of Being Blunt with Jay Biggs on 93.7 on your FM dial here in Reno.
FM dial, Reno.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I do out around here. We're going to tap right into some more shit.
Let's get it, my guy.
Come on.
Hey, man. So we're gonna back up. Like, we're gonna take off where we left off, and we're gonna start where we left off, and then man. So there's a little bit of discrepancies. We kind of like left it a little vague and shit, but like, let's talk about 6-year-old Grayson got removed from your house, correct?
Yep.
And then to 16-year-old Grayson that you're going to God forbid shows. Like, so
that's a big fucking gap. I know.
It's a 10-year gap, man. So you don't have to get too personal if you don't want to. We can speed it up or whatever you want to share, but let's like, so what happened with the childhood years in between then?
Alright, so my first love wasn't even necessarily like metal or music in general. It's always been blunts and video games. And, you know, like, when I was like getting into the system and shit like that, my second foster home that I went to,
shout out to Melanie for the hookup. What was it? Cannabis. Got invited to a party the other night and got to meet this lovely woman, and it was an awesome event, and thanks for all the goodies and shit, and fucking oh shit, this one's dipped with something. This one's dipped in oil. I can already see it.
Then hey, it's one of those moments, you man.
Ozzy don't smoke that much, so like, I'll try.
Hey, it's just a little bit, man, just for the vibe at the moment, you know what I'm saying? And like, back to what you were saying about,
yeah,
like,
my bad,
when it comes down to like my upbringing and shit, like the 10-year gap, I'll be completely honest with you, like, the video games saved me on some real shit. Like, when I was going up and down Cali, going to the different arcades and shit like that, like, that kept me from being really upset, really depressed as a kid.
I was going to ask you about that. So I'm wondering, like, I guess we can do that too. Like, how did you, like, so you're bouncing around from family to family. How did you get it? Like, how did the video games come into play during that time?
Oh, man. Honestly, it was like one of my Japanese foster parents. They took me over to Chinatown in LA, where like some of the most legendary arcades.
Shout out fucking Chinatown.
Chinatown, LA, you know. And like some of the most legendary spots in arcades and video game history happened in that area. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody that wanted to go do any kind of fighting games at that time, like the late 90s, early 2000s, bro, fighting games, that was the golden age.
So arcades.
Like arcades, like,
how are you getting money to go play fucking arcade games and shit?
Nigga, at the time, there's called recycling fucking centers. I would fucking recycle. I would take fucking recycled cans and get fucking quarters just to play the games, bro. I wanted to get the fuck out of the foster homes and
all right, so okay, so that's a good one. So 6 years old, you get removed from your family. You said that you were in multiple foster homes.
Yes.
What's your introduction to, like, how in the fuck do you, like, find arcades and fucking, like how, where did the gaming start, I guess?
Okay. One of my foster parents.
You said you went to, like, 10 homes or something?
14 foster
14
homes.
fucking homes?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, bouncing in between these fucking, like, how did I make sure that I
did they
give you video games to play and shit?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. My first game that I ever touched was Super Nintendo.
All right.
So like, I played a lot of fucking Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
You know how old I am? I remember fucking when the first Nintendo came out.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Fucking fighting.
That shows the age difference here. Like,
but it's not the age.
Super Nintendo. Jesus Christ, man. I remember, man.
Atari. No, fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. It started off as Super Nintendo. Doesn't mean that I stayed in Super Nintendo. You feel me? Super Nintendo was like a Street Fighter 2 Turbo to the point where you start bleeding on your fingers because you start trying to mash the buttons.
I started out with Atari and like ColecoVision and shit.
Ah, yes. The ping and pongs of the world. The fucking...
Before Atari, we were playing fucking on computer screen, like the big fucking fat computers. Those games.
You want to talk about fucking computer type shit, bro? Fuck,
what was
bro.
It, like the fucking the Village Trail or something?
The fucking Oregon Trail, nigga. That's what we talk about here. The Oregon Trails of the world. Where is Carmen Sandiego having ass? Like, I know what it is, bro. Like, I've been in the video game scene for.
All right, so like. I'm not trying to bring up bad shit, but you get stripped from your home, like. How do you get introduced to the gaming and shit? Like,
it was a coping mechanism, bro. I was trying to reach. I was trying to find something else.
I'm saying, like,
I was going through shit, and my foster parents like, hey, let me take you over to this arcade over in Chinatown. See if you like it. I fucking loved it. It was it was the fucking original X-Men fucking arcade machine. Rampage, fucking Killer Instinct, fucking X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men versus Street Fighter, you name it, I fucking played it. And at the time when I really got into it, like really, really into it, and this was like probably like 13, 14, so like heading towards the God forbid era, as we talked about in the first episode. I played the fuck out of fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and at an arcade in West Covina, California called Nickel Nickel. And the reason why that place was so fucking special is because instead of using quarters, they actually used nickels to put into fucking arcade machines. They used nickels. Ain't no fucking other arcade place I've ever been in the country that fucking used nickels instead of quarters.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, shout out to Nickel Nickel. But at that time, it's like, that's how I got into the scene. You know, I got to compete against these people and was able to escape the bullshit I was going through by jumping from foster home to foster home. Because a lot of the times...
So your foster family was like, hey, like let's
give you an outlet.
And you fucking ran with it.
You goddamn right ran with it. It came to the point
where...
Your
favorite place and shit?
It's my safe place, nigga. This is my safe place, bro. Like, if I'm in an upset fucking mood, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna turn on my PS5 and I'm gonna fucking play some fucking video games.
Alright.
You know? Like, if I need to reset my mind to do some creative shit, whether it's art or whatever the fuck else, I'll go play video games first before I jump onto that shit.
Alright.
So it's like, for me, when I didn't have my family, I was able to play video games, so I was able to get over it. Kind of type shit. Until way later on, where I realized that there's a such thing called mental health. But...
yeah, well, that's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother episode. But I'm just, like I said, sprinkles. Sprinkles, ladies and gentlemen.
No doubt.
But, yeah.
So... you start hanging out at the arcade place, and that's all you wanted to be and shit or something?
For the longest time, that's all I wanted.
Okay, so, in that period of time, this is what I'm trying to figure out, like, did you, obviously you're bouncing around different schools and shit, but do you start, like, meet kids at school that are gaming and shit too? Or?
Oh yeah. So, one of my last spots was West Covina High School. And we created this gaming club.
Alright.
And, like, we played a fuck ton of PlayStation 2, PS3s, all that shit.
Alright.
And, like, one of our main games was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the fucking PS2. So we would, like, literally have a club where we actually
Y'all
had,
just like switch off and meet at people's houses and shit.
nah, it was in the school, nigga. We actually had like consoles in the school.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we had TVs, all kinds of shit, bro.
How in the fuck do you do that?
California, bro. California, bro. At that time,
they got arcade games in the school.
nigga, we had brought TVs and consoles and shit. At one point, when I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one in high school, the Pasadena High School, real shit. All this happened in one fucking school, by the way.
What the fuck is going on here?
So like, there is a RP room in Pasadena High School where we would have a bunch of fucking video games. Okay, we took over the RP room.
Is this after school or what the fuck are we talking about?
Lunchtime, nigga. We took over that shit. We took over it. Like we had like 20, 30 motherfuckers going to a small ass room.
All right.
If you don't, if you know, you know, when it comes down to back in the day, when it comes down to trying to host tournaments and compete and the small ass little room, you got 20 motherfuckers trying to compete on 4 different screens. That's kind of what that was back in the day. That's when real tournaments was going on, not this fucking going over to fucking the Spear in Vegas doing Evo and fucking all this other shit.
So y'all doing this at school and having tournaments at school, like, is that spilling off into the streets? Like, you guys are meeting up at the arcade? And
whoa, yes, we are. You goddamn right we are. If we're salty about a loss that we had at the school, bet your ass we're going over to Nickel and fucking we're squashing that shit. We're going to first to fucking 10. Fuck you mean?
Alright.
You know, like, we took pride in that shit. Not like nowadays, some motherfuckers like worry about the money factor of video games and all this other shit. Back in the 90s, I don't care what genre you were in, it felt like it was more fun.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is it started in the arcade, and then you met like-minded kids at school, and y'all started like a video gang and stuff.
Video game club and everything. A video game club.
And then what's happening?
Bro, I would say from there...
Okay, can I pause it for a second? Like, since this is a music thing, what kind of music were y'all listening to?
Honestly, while we're fucking playing, bro,
Yeah.
Disturbed, fucking... Fucking, let me see who else we were listening to. Shit, Slipknot, fucking. That's when we started, like, dipping into, like, all kinds of different music, bro.
Alright.
So, like, it didn't matter what it was like, each song that we would play matched the match that we had.
And this is in LA.
This was LA, Pasadena, that kind of shit.
What kind of rap music is y'all listening to?
Oh, fucking West Coast. Obviously, with the fucking Tupacs of the world, the fucking shit like that. Like, we were still listening to hip hop and everything else. It was just like, at that moment of time.
I mean, was there like anybody that was holding it down, like in your city at that time and shit? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I was tapped into the end. Like,
so you were, after God forbid, you were like straight metalhead now?
I wouldn't say I was a straight metalhead, but like for like 5 years, I was a straight metalhead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
God forbid, change your life or what?
I would say, God forbid, like, change my perspective of things. I would say it changed my life. There's a bunch of different lives that gotta change. But, like, at that point, God forbid, did hit a very particular spot for me during that time period. I will definitely say that.
I was just seeing I was just like questioning like kind of what was popping on in the city at that time and shit.
Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to the city. I was just paying attention to the moment, if that makes sense.
In your video games.
Yeah, I'm trying to escape reality, like what most people are supposed to do with video games.
All right, man, go off on your so you guys got this fucking video game gang club. What's going on then? Then what happens?
Honestly, like, after...
Where does it go? Where does it go from there?
Honestly, from the video game club, it went to me competing in tournaments in Pasadena City College, where I would beat the fuck out of people. And we had people calling. Yeah, it just started off from like a simple video game club in high school to us going to college and
Oh
actually
shit.
having the Pasadena City College sponsoring the fucking club that we're in, and we started having tournaments not only at the college, but there was a place off of Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena, California called Play and Trade, where we would actually have those kind of tournaments from from various people, and even pros would come into that location. And
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, so
Hell yeah.
it was a cool moment where like it started off from that and it led up to that.
All right.
So it was a very fun time of my life. Let's put it that way.
All right. Cheers. 1 1 1 1 1.